Okay guys, I'm back in the painting shed again. It's cooled down a little bit, still a bit warm in here, but cool enough that I can get some work done. Back on the ACW. This is my main focus. I've been painting other bits and pieces, but this is the main thing I'm concentrating on. I got a bit stuck earlier doing the zouaves, partly because I just wasn't feeling it, but also partly because of my eyesight, and trying to do all the trim on the zouaves was just becoming a nightmare. So I stopped for a bit and went and did something else. So I did some Saxons, did some sci-fi stuff, did the house, but now I'm back so finishing these guys off, this regiment. I've got a couple of Confederate regiments as well to do. So this is my basing technique. What I do is paint the base black to start with, and then put on the ballast for the ground texture. This is just woodland scenic ballast, N scale I think it is, quite fine stuff. So I put that on with PVA and then seal it with woodland scenic cement. It's like consistency of milk, and it seems to have low surface tension, so it soaks in well, seals it, and stops you losing it when you start painting. And then I grab any dark brown colour as a base. It doesn't matter really which dark brown you use, because you're not going to see it much by the time you've done the highlights and added grass and all the tufts and everything. But I do a brown coat, and then once I've done all these, I go back over with lighter earth tones, dry brushing on, build that up until I get what I'm after. And if I want it really like a summer like these are, so it's going to be quite a dry colour, or slightly less so if it's supposed to be in the winter and autumn. Yeah, as I say, it's not the quickest way of basing, because you have to wait for every level of PVA to dry, because after I do finish the painting, then I'll do ground foam, again woodland scenics, and I'll seal that again with the woodland scenic cement. So you have to let that dry. So it's one of those things where you take a couple of days and just take your time and try and be a little bit careful, but you don't have to be too careful about getting it on the shoes. Even on the bottom of the trousers you can add a little bit if that's what you're going for. Just try and be a bit careful you're not spreading it all the way up the uniform. But yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment. I'll just keep everyone in the loop. I'm still here, still painting. And say, if you're interested in American Civil War, I do recommend these Periplastics. Great value for money, and really good poses and faces and equipment detail. So yeah, really recommend those. House was really good as well. My church looks really nice, I've painted. So yeah, got a lot of bit to be getting on with. But anyway, I'll speak to you guys later. Bye for now.